Alright, changing speed sensor on a 1995 F150 with the 5.0. You can see here for the speed sensor, I'm about to get into the transmission. It's external, it's an electronical thing. It's not anything internal. It's just all electronics. Not like the old cars. Zoom out. So we're gonna go here. You see I got my transfer case here. Transmission pan. We're gonna go above it on the driver's side. And it's gonna be a sensor. That's a sensor right there. And it should be one bolt. It looks like on the bottom there. Gotta clean some of that off. Right there where my finger is. That is what we got on bolts to unhook it. And then I'll show you the new one to replace this. Here. Let's just get a look around. You got the shifter for the four-wheel drive, and then sensor right there. That little black unit right there. All right, here's the speed sensor. It came in this box here from RockAuto. Now it looks all bad and old because it's been sitting in the shop for a while. So this is what the speed sensor will look like. Here's that bolt you see, and basically if you're looking at the side of the transmission, it would go in like this with the bolt on the bottom, plug on the side, and then just gotta make sure everything's all cleaned up, nothing on the sensor, don't want anything interfering with thing. And be careful pulling the tab off, not to break the tabs on the connector. All right, and then next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to clean off this here connector port. Oh, yeah, it's gonna drip on me. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but there's just a lot of dirt and stuff packed around that nut. I need to get on there. And, okay, so yeah, this connector's pretty dirty too. So, thing I'm gonna do is grab. Let's see here. I got it's an 18 millimeter that will fit under that bolt's there. All right, now we're gonna take the 18 millimeter that will bolt on right here. Put on the bolts. Here, start. Make sure you're loosening. See, oh, got it. I can almost even take the wrench off here. Spin in my hand. You don't have to do this with the socket either. Let's see. And I think we got, yep. So here's what that bolt will look like. It's just an 8 millimeter. Just an 8 millimeter. And I'll clean that up before putting it back in. All right, next step would be to remove the plug off the sensor. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have left the bolt in so it'd be easier to take this out so it's not moving like this. And since I have been in here before, you see one the connector on here on the bottom is broken, but the one on top still. So next thing is just lift up those tabs. Be careful, they are very brittle. These tabs right here, the one on the bottom is missing, and just pull the connector off. Here, so I can do it one-handed. Yep. There we go. And then just slide this out. Hopefully, trying to get anything into that hole. And all right, here is the old one. You can see all the grime that's on there. So this is what is presumably bad. I wish I had a video to show what my problem was before, so anybody watching this could have a relating problem, so you can know how to fix it and whatnot. But this is the old sensor. Don't see anything out of the blue why it would be bad, but I do have the new sensor here to plug in. So it was really cheap off RockAuto because when I bought it, it was on sale. So I might as well go ahead and just replace it anyways. All right, and next up here is we're just gonna plug it back in. It's gonna be a little problem. There we go. Just got to put some pressure on it. And then there's 2 O-rings on there. There you go. Just got to really push because the 2 O-rings will give you some resistance. So keep pushing it in. You feel 2 bumps, and then you'll see that now it is flush against that screw hole. And the next thing I'm gonna do is pop in that screw. Okay, so recently I had my truck sandblasted, so all the underneath is covered in little bits of sand. So, and I also wanted to make sure or ensure that the inside connectors are clean, and so is the outside, so that this is being a good positive connection to there. I'm gonna take this QD electrical cleaner, just to spray it in there, clear all the contacts out, and do not get any of this in your eyes because this will sting like crazy. So let's just go ahead and yep, okay. And this is some pretty fast drying stuff since it's for electronics, and so don't have to worry about any liquid or wetness being in there when I plug it in. Just clean the outside, get off as much as I can here. So now it's looking relatively clean. It's kind of hard to see, you know. At least now I know the inside is good. And we're just gonna plug it back in. I remember which way it goes. I'm not sure. I think it can only go one way, but I know for sure that the prong was on the top. So plug it in, make sure it's secure, and that is it. So I'm gonna further inspect this, make sure the old speed sensor, make sure nothing was wrong with it noticeably. But that is it. That's how to replace your. This is a 1995 F150 with a 5.0 and 4x4. Not sure what kind of transmission it is. Not sure that code could tell you something. Don't know too much about these transmissions, but that's how I replaced mine. And yep, so have a good one.